What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. I hope all is well with all of you. Listen, guys, let's jump right into this. Wakanda Forever is going to be coming out right around the corner. And as you guys know, in the last couple of years, I've been very vocal in my belief that they should have recast T'Challa. That didn't mean they had to go forth right away and do it. Take however amount of time that you think that you need to get the right story, to get the right actor, and then come back even stronger. To me, that has always been the way that you honor a great actor like Chadwick Boseman. But no, Kevin Feige made the announcement that the decision had been made that they were not going to recast T'Challa, and in fact, T'Challa was going to be dead in these movies, whether or not it's part of the blip or not, and they intend to bring him back later, or whether he is dead as in he's dead, he is staying dead, and he ain't coming back. But the fact of the matter is that Wakanda Forever will be without T'Challa. All right, so, and this doesn't mean that it's going to be a bad movie, all right? Because I hear a lot of people talking about you got to give the movie a chance and all that stuff. I don't have to do anything, okay? But I do understand that the mere fact that they're not going to recast T'Challa does not mean that the movie is going to suck. I've seen the trailer. Obviously, they're playing very heavily on the emotion that we all feel in losing that very popular actor. Doesn't mean, like I said, that it's going to be a bad movie. I'm sure it's going to be entertaining. I'm sure there's going to be some people who are going to see this. It's going to change their lives. It's going to be beautiful. I'm not trying to rain on your parade. I'm simply talking about my opinion. And this is YouTube. We're allowed to do that. You know, it just blows my mind how many people are on the side of these multi-billion-dollar industries where they're going to come down on the little guy for speaking his mind. But it doesn't matter. It's not going to change that. But anyway, listen. Let me tell you about this story that I have here, where we have an actress that's going to be involved in this movie talking about her reasons for wanting to be in this movie and the reasons why she is very proud of this. Now, up until now, everything has been about we want to honor Chadwick Boseman, and this is going to be the perfect honoring of him and showing our love for him. And Chadwick Boseman, I believe, guys, has elevated. All right, he has elevated to the status of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, and I've talked about this before. Obi-Wan Kenobi, those are those dudes who die, who are more powerful in death than they ever were in life. Okay, and people take them for symbols and all of that stuff. Unfortunately, that happens a lot with black men. We don't get a lot of love in life, but as soon as we die, then we transcend. It's like George Floyd, you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody uses this to enhance and just enrich their lives, you know what I mean? Even though when these guys were alive, it's very doubtful that they actually felt the love in life that they get in death. All right, but anyway, let's get back into this, guys. And I want to read some of this article here from autostraddle.com, okay? And it says here, let's get into this, all right? Michaela Cole joined Black Panther Wakanda Forever specifically to play a lesbian. Okay. So she joined the movie specifically not to honor Chadwick Boseman or anything like that, not to honor the source material, but to play a lesbian. Why would she do that? Let's go on. Apparently she had this story in Vogue where Michaela Cole talks about her excitement for next month's Black Panther sequel, Wakanda Forever. She says she was drawn to the character of Anika's history in the comics, and that sold me on the role. The fact that my character's queer. And these comics apparently were part of Ta-Nehisi Coates' famed run on Black Panther from 2016 to 2018. Thank you, Ta-Nehisi Coates. I did that video a couple of years ago, maybe, where I was talking about that because he wants to take on Superman. And I said this man is incapable of doing anything in comics without pushing some sort of agenda that is actually anti what the source material is. So this is part of his contribution on Black Panther, that we have this queer character, Anika, who's going to be played by Cole in the film. She's a captain and combat instructor for the Dora Milaje, the women warriors who are the royal family security and protectors of Wakanda, who were indeed inspired by Dahomey. You recently saw them in The Woman King, if you saw that. I did not. Anika, and a lot of you didn't either, so don't judge me, okay? Now, what's her name? Already told you, all right, Viola Davis. If you didn't see this, there would be no more movies that were headed by black females. Yet, here we have Wakanda Forever. Guess you were wrong, Viola. All love to you. But anyway, Anika falls in love with Ayo, played by Florence Kasumba, in various MCU properties, and together they leave the Dora Milaje to a separate group, the Midnight Angels. The Midnight Angels? Really, who comes up with this? The Midnight Angels create what's essentially a woman's commune on the outer plains of Wakanda and use their skills to help train other Wakandan women in self-defense and to protect themselves. Imagine if feminist land dykes were Afrofuturists, and you'll start to get the picture. It's great. Now, that's the words of the author of this article, not mine. Imagine if feminist land dykes were Afrofuturists, and you'll get the picture. It's great. They're moving closer and closer towards the homie. Maybe at some point in the movie, they're going to look at the camera and say, "We are the homie." Maybe they're going to get Viola Davis to make a cameo just so she can say that. Say it, Viola. Say it. Speaking of Anika's queerness and drive to protect other women, Cole says, "I like that. I want to show that to Ghana." She continues, speaking about the current anti-gay law being brought forth in Ghanaian parliament, poised to be some of the most strict and dangerous in the continent. If passed, the proposed law would make identifying as gay or a gay ally a second-degree felony punishable by up to 5 years in prison? People say, "Oh, it's fine. It's just politics." But I don't think it's just politics when it affects how people get to live their daily lives. That's why it felt important for me to step in and play the role of Anika, because I know that just by being Ghanaian, Ghanaians will come. Ghanaians will come. All right, so she wants to play this role and bring it back to Africa, to Ghana, so she can show people that gay people exist and they can be beautiful and strong and all of that stuff. Basically, she wants to push a gay, I'm going to say the word, agenda. She wants to use Black Panther to push a gay agenda. For everybody out there who wonder if there's a reach when we talk about agenda, who also wonder if it's a reach when we talk about people pushing politics in these movies, she is clearly, if you listened, she is clearly using an anti-African law agenda to bring back there. She wants to use the movie to do that, okay? So basically that's what she's doing. This movie is about a fictional country in Africa, and she wants to use that to make a point about some anti-gay laws that's in Africa. I don't even know if this movie is going to play there, if this is how they feel about it. But after rumors that a brief queer flirtation between the head of the Dora Milaje, Okeya, and Ayo was cut from the 2018 Black Panther film, on top of a litany of similarly cut for time or extraneous to the story queer scenes or characterizations that have been removed from a variety of MCU films, most often on the backs of queer women of color. It's hard to hold my breath for a queer Anika in the world of Wakanda. I'm just a Black queer nerd. This is, the author of the article talking here. Let's move on here. Okay. All right, because this is an opinion piece, but the point of it is that this is what the actress wants to do, okay? This is what Michaela Cole wants to do. She wants her role in the movie to be a sounding board for, queer issues, for gay issues. This is what Wakanda Forever in part is going to be. And I feel like a lot of people are just cutting up their piece of the pie with this one. Like, it's supposed to be a sequel to Black Panther, but I've been saying from the very beginning, it's weird to have a sequel to a movie when you take out the central, important, impactful character that was in the first one. Yeah, like I said, I'm very sad that Chadwick Boseman passed away and everything, but it's becoming something that it was never meant to be. Like I said, it doesn't mean that it won't be entertaining, but you're beginning to see what's happening here, okay? You have Ironheart that's going to be in here. You have Namor that's going to be in here to represent the Latino, interest, so to speak. That's the way they're marketing it anyway. And then you have the queer interest in this. You have the strong Black woman interest in this. Where is the male interest in this? The black male image, where is that interest? It's not there anymore, guys. It's just not. And you have that a lot in Hollywood that's being, you see that. The black males are being effeminate and they're being effeminized, I should say. And, you see this happening here, guys. So there it is. You have Michaela Cole talking about this is what she is doing. This is what she's using Black Panther as. And everybody is doing this, which is the reason why I call Chadwick Boseman. I say that he's graduated to Obi-Wan Kenobi because his image has now become so powerful and so effective when you invoke his name that anybody can use it to further their own interest in their own cause. You see that on blast in this movie. That's the dynamic. That's the marketing. Doesn't mean the movie's going to be bad. We have to see the movie first. I understand that, okay? Because I always get people in the comment section saying, you got to watch the film. You haven't even watched the film. Dude, you haven't even listened. Okay, because this is not something new. I've been saying this for years. The film will probably be good. It will be entertaining. Of course it will be. It'll be in wide release. Different people are going to have different opinions about it. There are going to be some people who watch it and love it to hell. There are going to be other people who hate it. What I'm talking about is the dynamic of what they're doing in picking up a property, killing the central character, and moving on and serving all of these different interests. That's what I'm talking about. That's my commentary. So if you understand that, you can get in the comment section and lend your voice to the conversation. If not, you'll be shut down because you're going to show me that you didn't even listen. And I hate people who don't listen. You have to listen in life. But anyway, get in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about this. As always, you can like, you can share, and you can subscribe. Guys, I will catch you on the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.